everybody. Welcome to Rarus Radio.
Rarus Radio.
Rarus Radio.
Radio Rarus. I am your host, Tristan.
Can we all just say Rarus Radio at the same time?
Okay,
all
3, 2, 1.
Rarus Radio!
Radio!
That peaked a shit ton. Anyway.
Yeah. Introduce ourselves.
I'm Tristan.
And I'm Sam.
I'm Matthew.
So let's get started.
That was Jalen.
Yeah. Let's get started on video games, I guess. Oh.
So, recently Dark Souls 2 came out. I haven't played it yet because I'm a poor piece of shit. I played the original...
I played this.
I played the original Dark Souls, and...
so bad.
Anyway, and I played it, and Dark Souls is a really good game, and I have a friend who has been playing extensively. I'm pretty sure he's playing it even right now. Jake, who's that? Keep going.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah. And so, he's been playing it like it's nourishment, so I don't think he's gone to eat, but he's been playing it. And he's saying that there's been a really huge learning curve in Dark Souls 2. In the original Dark Souls, there was a learning curve, and when I played it, I felt like a baby most of the time. That is, until I learned... Like, just to preference it, I'm playing Dark Souls on the PC, which you should never do.
Ever.
You really shouldn't.
It's so terrible.
Bad port.
So bad.
Yeah. But Dark Souls 2 is going to have a better PC port. So
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. April 25th it comes out on
April
PC?
25th.
Yeah.
April 25th.
And so then what I did is I can play with the frame rate. I get like 15 frames and whatnot. And I can even record on fraps, so that's pretty cool too.
Oh my god, that was terrible.
No, I get like 15 FPS somehow.
I couldn't even handle it.
I kill myself.
You guys are just like frame elitists.
I'm not even a...
You wouldn't have to. The frame rate would kill you. You wouldn't be able to see
Exactly. Especially in Dark Souls, I could even fucking imagine.
Yeah, because Dark Souls is all about timing.
It really is.
Yeah, but I managed to do it somehow.
Yeah, no, if you can play... You're like my dad, he does that shit too. I have no idea. Like,
I can't handle anything below 30.
That's impressive that
Anyway.
you can do that.
So I was playing Dark Souls and I was like, oh, this game's really fucking hard. But then I was just like, wait a minute. I have an Xbox controller.
And then you use
And I plugged it in, and I was like, this game is like 500% better because I can actually fucking play it now.
Mm-hmm.
I learned about lock-on. I didn't know what lock-on was because the port for Dark Souls on the PC is just all like...
Yeah, what was it? It was like some really... Yeah, where was lock-on? Or did it even have a fucking lock-on?
I don't even know where it was. That's how bad the controls
it's the same
were
thing
mapped.
as like the flashlight in Fallout 3.
It was just
for the PC.
It was just mapped to I'll press A to open the door. I don't have that. I'm like, and it took so much time to learn it. But then when I got the
I can even use my mouse for camera control. I have to use like the fucking didn't they have to use like the arrow keys? No, it was the num keys. It's fucking use I'd use 4. Shit, I can't even remember. I think I'd use like 4, 2, 6, and then like 7 to fucking control the camera. And that was the most amount of fucking bullshit I ever went through my entire life. Wasted goddamn money. But, whatever. It was $7.49. God bless Steam, though.
Yeah.
God bless.
I got Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition on a really good price.
Yeah.
And so I was just all like, alright, this is great.
Yeah.
I don't really understand the trend to why video games are like $60 now. Do you know why?
Inflation.
Matt, you don't know about this one.
Inflation. What it basically is, when Xbox, PS2, GameCube, every one of those was like $50. Because they just thought, $50 is half of 100. It's just... Like $50
It's a quarter
was
of the game
just...
system, I guess, kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it was just kind of what the economy could afford at the time. It just seemed like a reasonable price point. And then, with the new technology and everything, they had games that were also on PS2 that were on PS3 as well. And they just thought... they would be getting a game on a superior console for the same price. We're assholes. We're not going to do that. So they just raised it to 60.
And actually, I'm going to go into a little tangent. I played Skyrim. Some people might not agree with this in this circle, but I liked Oblivion a lot better than Skyrim. Skyrim looked great. I just didn't like the whole storyline of it, and I have a really big heart-on for story. And sometimes, if I don't have the opportunity to watch a movie, I'll just go onto Wikipedia and read like the plot.
Yeah.
Because like that's how much I love story. It's like I don't care what happens. I don't care about it. If it has a good story, then I love it.
I need to interject here and say that this table is firmly divided into two camps. we have the story camp and the gameplay camp. Matt Bertram, can you please give us your view on story and gameplay?
Story does not matter at all in a video game.
And Jalen, can you please give us your opinion on gameplay and story?
I'm not like fucking mad.
No, you're not as bad as Matt.
No, I
We've talked
love
about this.
like I love stories out of a game, but Jesus Christ, if it doesn't have gameplay mechanics, I'm not gonna fucking play it.
And to a certain extent, but you said that gameplay is more important to you than story, right?
Depending on the
Because
gameplay mechanics.
Fallout 3 versus Fallout New Vegas. Fallout 3
Yeah.
is better story-wise, but New Vegas is better gameplay-wise. Dude, yeah, it definitely is.
I'd give to Fallout 3 a better storyline than not New Vegas.
I didn't really like a lot about New Vegas, and I feel like it was more of just a DLC that they just packaged as a big game.
Yeah.
That's exactly
itself.
yeah. That's the same. Like that's what I felt too, and I got it for like $50 fucking bucks. Who's complaining? You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good game. It was a really good game actually. I really liked New Vegas.
Mhm.
You know, despite the fact of it being like a really big fucking DLC, it was a really good big fucking DLC.
Yeah.
Like if they would have added that all to fucking if they could have added all that shit to Fallout 3, like
It would have been awesome.
it would have been a lot better than it actually was. And it was already a really good fucking game.
Yeah.
I don't even care about.
And the
story.
thing
I
is, you can
thought
buy them
Fallout
both.
3 had better story.
Yeah.
All right, and so I kind of feel like I said something, but then I didn't like get the opportunity to explain myself. Like as Matt was saying, like with the game Zork, I've played Zork, and I used to be really big in those text adventures, and I was just all like,
For good reason.
yeah, there was a troll in a room, and so like I would try to give it like this food I found, like try to be friends with it, because I'm always like that kind of person. If I like play D&D or whatever, it's like, can I have that monster that I just defeated as a pet? Because I always want to like go around like getting, because I'm really good at, I really like the follower system, especially in like Fallout 3. Because
Yeah.
I was just all like, I'm a lazy piece of shit. Oh, I got Mr. Gutsy, yes. And so I was just.
I don't have to do anything in this game anymore.
I know. I just liked exploring.
Agreed.
But gameplay is a really big part of it because if like Skyrim had great gameplay, I just didn't like the whole "you're the chosen one and
Well, I
only
mean,
you
like,
can defeat the dragons."
That's a lot of fucking Elder Scrolls though.
Yeah, but in
I did
Oblivion,
like Oblivion.
it was a little bit because it's just like you're a fucking prisoner. But then it goes on to say like, oh, this old fuck had a dream about you, and so it's just I guess you're special. I liked Oblivion a lot, and usually when you find a glitch in a game that's really game breaking, like in Oblivion, how there is, like, if you have a shit ton of scrolls, you select the scrolls and then go to an item, and then drop the item. It will give you as many scrolls as you had that you selected on. And I used that to cheat in a shit ton of health potions, and I just had like 99 health potions hotkeyed. And so I'd go to Oblivion Gate, and I'd just be like, oh, time to swim lava, just swim across lava, because I was all like, I don't want to deal with the scamps, this is bullshit. I also don't understand people who think that they're better than other people because they play a game on master difficulty or a harder difficulty.
That's because they are.
Yeah,
Plain and simple.
they're MLG.
Yeah, they're LG. I mean, like I do that shit all the goddamn time, and you don't fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it just it kind of makes me confused that League of Legends is a NLG game.
Yeah. I mean,
They have tournaments for that shit, and then
it doesn't. I've never played League.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that right now. I played Dota. You know, I played the beta in Dota. You know, I got like only like 300 hours. I say only because there's of course there's already like some asshole like, oh, I have an LMR ranking, and I'm like, I got 1,300 hours already. I'm like, fuck it, yes, I love Dota. But I mean, you know, let them be them and let me be me. You know, it's whatever. I fucking hate to say that though. But you know, there's people that are better than me. There's a lot of people who are fucking better than me than Dota, and I'm gonna say that right now. I've been on like a 9-game losing streak. I'm gonna play on fucking Mexicans though. But yeah, it's so much better. Like I watch a whole bunch of gameplay videos of League, and you know I played a shit ton of Dota, and I can just see from the analysis, it's just better. I don't understand why would they have 2 video games like that. You know,
Yeah.
like no
Wait,
one
which one's better, Dota or League?
Dota. At least,
Yeah, I know people who play League
and they
have,
say that it's so much
it's
better.
inversed completely.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's like whoever plays what first.
Kind of
Because-
like the Lampoon movies, if you've seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation or Regular Vacation first, it depends on which one you liked.
Yeah.
I
Like-
think it's worth saying both of them are free.
Yeah, both of them are free.
So in the end, it doesn't
So-
really matter, but it's kind of
Whatever.
like console wars in a sense. Like
It's
most,
kind of
most of the time, they're
engineered.
essentially like the same machine, but then some of them have different features, and it's not even a big part of it. And then people take those like tiny features and then they go, well, it's
blow it up.
like X is better than Y because of this that Y doesn't have, and so it's just like that. I like League of Legends because I'm really stupid when it comes to me playing video games, and you know, and I can critique someone's Let's Play very easily because I won't be focusing on, you know, like moving around or something, and it's like, no, you fucking idiot, you're supposed to pick that up, but then they don't, and it's like, it's a lot easier to do that than actually play the game because I'm just like, oh, an enemy over there, and then like I missed something really obvious. One time when I was like fucking 11 or 13 or 11 or something, I used to play the Peter Jackson's King Kong game on the PlayStation.
Can I
2.
please say something? That game was fucking great.
Yeah.
I don't understand what, like, so many people, do people hate that game?
I've never heard anyone who
It's
doesn't
great.
like it.
Really? Because I've heard people say, oh, it's just like, yeah, shit game, really don't like
It's
it.
great, except for on DS.
It's like a...
The
No.
DS port
Oh, wait.
of that game is the worst port of any
Don't
good
they
game.
all
all
DS
DS ports.
Don't they have
crap?
a DS port of
No.
Black Ops?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did a
they
DS
do.
port of
Yeah,
Black
they
Ops.
do.
The only good DS port I think I would ever say that was like,
Ghost Recon is pretty good.
yeah, Ghost Recon.
Ghost Recon on PS. I played Ghost Recon on PSP too. That was really great. Ghost Recon, Tom Clancy games are actually really good.
Oh wait, Metal Gear Solid ports on the PSP.
Yeah, that's it.
No.
Yeah.
What was I talking about? Anyway, so Peter
Actually-
Jackson's King Kong. Peter Jackson's King Kong. There was this one segment where you had to like shoot a skull that was on fire, and to like get to like burn some
I remember.
bushes or whatever. And I missed it for like 5 hours, and I was like stuck on the sand. I was like, "There's these stupid centipedes here. What do I do? I don't know what to do." And so I look up walkthroughs, and it's like, it doesn't tell me anything. And then I just came like back to the starting area, looked up, and then there was a really obvious like thing, and I was like, that's where it was. That's
The whole time.
That's what I needed to find. I'm an idiot. And then I never played the game ever again because I just felt too shameful.
I really like Peter Jackson's King Kong. We should probably go back to Dark Souls, but after this,
No, it's fine.
yeah.
Peter Jackson's
Actually,
King Kong is extremely
I'd
important.
go a little bit further for that. When you're talking about Elder Scrolls saying Oblivion was better than Skyrim, I'm gonna go one more instead and say Morrowind is better than it.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that. I've never played Morrowind, so I can't make that decision.
I
Was Morrowind the one where like it takes like actual days to travel somewhere?
That's Daggerfall.
Daggerfall, right.
I would say that Morrowind's better just because it has more imagination than any Elder Scrolls game. Like, there was a monster where all it did was its face popped out of the ground and it had hands and like it just went back into the ground. You never got an explanation. It just showed a lot of ambition and just showed a lot of imagination. I mean, you stood there saying, "What the fuck was that? What is that?"
Yeah, that's like
And
saying
it's
that.
just mystery.
It's like saying that LSD Dream Emulator is like one of the best games.
It's
of all
really
time.
Okay, that game is pretty awesome.
No, I just say it shows a lot of
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
imagination.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Creativity.
Yeah, clearly they had
And-
David Lynch guest write some areas of Elder Scrolls.
And
I've only played like I played 15 minutes of Oblivion, and then I was just like, fuck it, I don't like this game, and then I gave it up and I was done. I did not like Oblivion. Not one bit. I
That's
played
fine.
it on the fucking PS3. Wait, did it come out on the PS3?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out on the PS3. I was like, man, this game looks like shit. And I started playing 15 minutes, and like, man, this game is shit. And then
What-
I just stopped playing.
Do you like Skyrim?
I
Because I don't
I
don't
like-
really like the Elder Scrolls games all that much.
like Skyrim. I liked it for like 10 hours.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then
I guess that's fair.
yeah.
Everything that's made by Bethesda has this sort of, or at least their like RPG type games have this sort of hypnotic effect that other RPGs don't really have, and you start playing it and then you realize you've been playing it for like 10 hours and you're
Yeah.
like,
I
oh,
feel- yeah,
I don't
I-
even like this game that much.
And you know
except
why
for
that
the
is?
Fallout games.
You know why that is? The only reason you play a lot of Bethesda games a lot, well, I shouldn't say the only reason, unless you like it, is because it's a Bethesda game. You keep telling yourself, well, this is Bethesda. It's good.
But I mean, like, but the reason why, like, people fucking believe that is because Bethesda, they make good video games.
They did.
I'm not gonna say, like, I'm gonna take back what I said about Skyrim. I mean, I played it for like a decent 30, 40 hours. Like, it was a fun game for the time that I had it at. But I mean, like, some of the games that I played have so much more longevity.
Yeah. I'd
It's
rather,
just-
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to like go off and say that I played Skyrim. It was a pretty fun game, but after I just beat the main storyline, I didn't want to do anything else.
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
The
Same-
side
and then-
storylines are not
And then there's
very
the
good.
people who just keep perpetuating. It's like, no, Skyrim has like 400 plus hours in like the side missions.
Yeah, but they're not
I
good
don't
side
wanna do the
missions.
side missions.
It's not like the Fallout games. Okay, like Fallout New Vegas, even though I don't like it as much as 3, both of them have awesome side missions. They're like really cool. They're really inventive. They're actually clever.
Yeah.
Guys, I think we should start using the term side quest.
I like
are you
to
being serious?
call levels maps. Huh?
Oh, Matt has to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I do.
All right, go to the bathroom.
I thought you said you had.
I will return momentarily.
Talk about these.
All right.
My penis. Very small.
So while Matt is gone, we're going to cut to a commercial from one of our sponsors.
Yeah. No, we're not gonna do it. I'm just gonna keep. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
seriously,
continue
no,
the.
no, seriously.
No.
I've never liked Matt. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Right now, he fucking sucks. I really don't want.
Adolf Hitler incarnate.
I don't know if you're joking or not right now.
He is.
No, I'm not. I fucking hate him.
You never.
Like, how can you?
I don't
But,
know.
yeah. Fucking. What were we talking? You should probably go back to Dark Souls.
Should we?
No,
We already talked about
wait.
Dark Souls. Dark Souls 2 is coming out, and it's gonna be fucking awesome.
Anyway.
It already came out.
Came out, whatever.
All right. I have to say this. The game.
I was talking about the PC.
The game that I got the
yeah,
most
I guess.
gameplay out of had to be Pikmin 2.
Fucking Pikmin 2. Goddamn. I completely totally throw out that goddamn game.
Yeah.
It was the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
Fucking- oh, why is it only on Nintendo, man? That's
And
what pisses me off about it.
And I completed Pikmin 2 100% because that's how much I love that game. And
I never played Pikmin, and
Only-
I have no interest in playing it, and I am the only person on this planet that has no interest in Pikmin.
that's fine.
I don't understand why people like it so much. Please enlighten me, please.
Have you ever played it?
No, my cousins never let me. By the way, hey, my cousins, if you're listening to this,
You're assholes.
yeah.
Suck his penis.
Well, not Trent and Jenny. You can be okay sometimes. And John, I don't really know you, but Catherine. Catherine.
You're a cunt.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I think Trent's a cool guy.
Trent's alright, yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like his family has screwed with him so much, in a metaphorical sense, not a physical sense, surprisingly. When you meet him.
Yeah, Pikmin. Really fun game. You should really get around and play that.
Yeah, I have like 2 GameCubes.
And you just didn't go out and buy Pikmin?
No, because I never had any interest in it.
Like $10.
Yeah, but I never had any interest in it. I wouldn't play
Pikmin
it.
1. I really don't like saying that, because that's the only one that's the only Pikmin I ever beat.
Mhm.
Out of the 3. And they have a third one.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
really want to play it, but I'm too poor for Wii U.
I'm too poor for a Wii U too. I have so many other fucking video games I want to buy. I wish I'd be able to afford everything, but Jesus Christ, I can't. But yeah, Pikmin 2. That was my favorite. Fucking besides Cubivore.
Oh, I never got to play that. I wanted to play that so bad.
Good luck finding a fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
But Cubivore was the shit. I played that game so much when I was a kid. I played it once because I rented it, and that's all I rented like 3 games at a time, and I never got to play the other 2, and that's all I fucking played. Goddamn, Cubivore was so great.
I think the best days of like growing up and playing video games definitely was the part where where your parents wouldn't buy you video games. I grew up as a PlayStation 2 child,
I did.
and
You're
the PlayStation 2 was a really good platform, even though I didn't really realize it at the time, because it had so many games on it.
Yeah.
We used to have an SNES until I broke it. I was a very young child, and I thought that sticking a unbent coat hanger would do nothing into the console. It did. It broke it.
Practicing for an abortion.
Yeah. And so, keep it a controversial.
That's great.
And so, I grew up with the
Did
PlayStation
you take
2.
this shit?
Yeah. I grew up with the PlayStation 2. And I think some of the best times that I had was back when we had Hollywood Video. If anybody knows who Hollywood Video is, then
Give him a call.
Yeah.
We need him back.
just and
God knows we need them.
And I'd go to Hollywood Video, and my mom would just be like, "Oh, you can rent 2 games, and that's it." And they would always have to be like e-games.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because
My parents never cared about that.
Because my mom was like one of those people that's like, "You're not a teenager. You're not allowed to get that."
Oh, that sucks. I was able to play teen games. They just never let me play it. I'm sure. Which
Really?
sucks.
My parents were like,
Yeah, no, I missed out on fucking Resident Evil 4. which
oh,
really
dude,
sucks.
that game is. Have you ever played it?
I've played a little bit of it.
Oh,
Dude,
what is?
I'm going to buy you a copy. And do you have a PS2?
No.
Do you have a PS3 that can play PS2 games?
You can just buy it on. I'm pretty sure they made a port for it.
Buy that game. That game is so good.
Yeah, I've heard.
But
I just.
the thing that I liked about, like, the opportunity of renting games, and I liked it because it gave me so much more exposure to different sorts of games than, I would have otherwise. Because, buying games even back then was a lot of money, and it got a little bit better, but there was a time during, like, the time of the NES, welcome back, Matt,
Hey,
where cartridges would be so much money, and if anyone remembers the movie, not remember, but if you know the movie The Wizard, which is basically like a huge commercial for Nintendo, it's so bad.
Do you know what happened to the kid? Do you know what happened to the main character?
Who?
The main actor.
Did he actually get retarded?
No. He became a child molester.
Nice.
Good job, moving up in the world.
The thing is, like, with Macaulay Culkin, he looks like he turned into a child molester, but he probably isn't. He just looks like he fell into drugs.
Oh wait,
He looks
because
like he got
he did.
Yeah. Like, it's
Yeah, he
like,
does look
Kevin,
like
what
that
happened to you? Did the wet bandits finally get you? And it's like, no, he just grew up and got gross.
He might have by Michael Jackson. Macaulay Culkin might have been molested by Michael Jackson.
Uh,
The jury's still out.
Let's not talk about
Yeah,
this.
Yeah. I'm just saying, just for reference.
Like this podcast, if you cry every time you remember the day that Michael Jackson died. Where were you when MJ died?
Speaking of where we were,
Wasn't it June 25th?
I don't
June
know.
25th, 2009. That's when he died.
2009.
I didn't even like his music. So
You didn't even like it. I fucking love
Some
it.
of his music is alright.
yeah, some of it. I like
Mike J, bro.
Michael Jackson.
MJ.
Oh yeah, MJ.
I liked
Yeah.
it better when you're in the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
Because ABC, that sounds like shit. Anyway, so
That's right.
back to
ABC.
video games. I think one of the weirdest games that I ever played was
Eternal Ring.
What?
Eternal Ring.
I don't think I
It's a
ever
From
played
Software.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's a first-person game, but it doesn't use it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's like the.
It uses the shoulder buttons to look around. I'm not shitting you.
Oh, it's so hard, dude. But it's awesome. It's really hard.
It's really fun,
Um,
but
what-
Controls
what's the
are
other
always
games?
so fucking
Yeah.
weird.
What are the other games that they made? What are those other ones? Something about a king.
they make Dark Souls.
Yeah,
Kingsfall?
they make dark.
King's Fall?
King.
Kingsfield. Kingsfield was
Yeah.
awesome too.
Isn't that that's the
Monkey
spiritual
Island?
successor to Demon Souls, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then spiritual successor to the Demon Souls and Dark Souls, which is pretty much the same. pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Take place in the same world, don't they?
No.
Demon Souls and Dark Souls?
Yeah.
Let's move on to
thinking
the
Well, if we were going to talk about
the topic of cinema now.
cinema,
Oh yeah, sure. fuck it.
Also,
Oh, whoa.
shut the fuck up. Piggybacking off of how I used to go to Family Video as a little kid. Just hold on to that, and then
I'm the same.
and I'll
Sam,
give you the
Sam,
conch.
you-
Okay.
And so,
Should really have that.
what I would do as
Dude, I wish they made those.
and what they don't. It's made by nature.
Magic
Anyway,
conch?
It's
Yeah.
by nature.
As you were saying.
Yeah, keep on going.
So in Hollywood Video, I was always so intrigued about the covers of movies, and so I would just walk around when my mom was like, I don't know what she did in the video store.
Probably went to the bathroom and went to the bathroom.
Yeah, Sam, you were about to offend me pretty hardcore. Anyway, look at Matt's face. And so what I would do is, I just said look at Matt's face, but I would look out the window. And I would look at the cover art or like the cover pictures of all these like VHSs and DVDs, and they'd usually be horror movies because I would like to torture myself a lot with that because it's just all like, oh, this looks so scary, and I would read the back of it and it would make me even more scared. And like, mind you, I'm like a 9-year-old.
Oh,
and
okay,
I'm
right.
just like, oh god, the two monsters are gonna get me like I saw in the movie cover. And that would always constantly happen, but I kept doing it because I was such a little bastard. Alright, Sam, what did you want to say?
Oh, I was gonna say, so movie news. I think this is something like 6 days ago. I think I told you about this, Jalen.
Maybe.
Christopher Nolan just finished up the Dark Knight.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, with Heath Ledger, who is alive and well, and
This is 2008, by the way.
yeah.
Heath Ledger. Alright, just go on, go on.
Anybody like that Black Eyed Peas song?
No.
What? No, it's Black Eyed Peas, so no. But anyways, Christopher Nolan is coming out with his movie Interstellar, which is probably going to be awesome because it's a return to form for Christopher Nolan. Instead of being the superhero guy, he's going to start making independent-ish movies, which he was really good at, like Memento, The Prestige, and Following. But that's not what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about how, about 6 days ago in Hollywood, someone introduced a script to the Hollywood movie companies, and it was bought in 3 days, which is one of the fastest sales for a movie script ever. The movie was bought by Universal. It is called Winter's Night, and it is a fucking dark and gritty remake of the Santa Claus legend. They're going to be making a dark and gritty Santa Claus movie about Norse Viking people
Nice.
with Santa.
Yeah, that sounds
It's-
great. Love it.
No. It's not going to be self-aware. It's not going to be funny. It's going to be serious.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Krampus, dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
that's
whoa,
what I
no.
was
If it was
thinking
about
about.
Krampus, that would be a different story. If it was about Krampus,
I think the most serious movie I've ever seen about Christmas would have to be like
Santa
no,
Claus.
Christmas
the
with the
CGI A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
That's one of the most serious movies I've ever seen. There was no fun in that movie.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
It was just like,
The Christmas Carol, Jim.
well,
Carrey.
like the book itself was just like Scrooge is an asshole, and like he's gonna have some paranormal therapy.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that one really gritty, dark Santa Claus movie, that sounds fucking great. He was an asshole.
Anyway.
What are you talking about? That sounds
Sam,
terrible.
honestly,
We
should probably
can't
just
make
move
a
on to
judgment
something.
until like we see the movie. Anyway.
Okay, no.
So-
if it's made the
Sam,
right way,
Sam,
if
you
it
just
sounds
need to
like
calm. You just-
it's you don't understand.
Like we'll see.
You don't understand
Like,
the
it
way that
probably
Hollywood
sounds
acts.
terrible.
They cannot make. They
Find
cannot. They
your
cannot. They cannot
center.
just make
Sam,
a
did you
normal
start
movie.
going to those Zen classes? I sent you the coupon.
I'm gonna just zoom in. Anyway, we'll get to the topic of.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll get to the topic
Yeah, he's
of
having a nervous breakdown.
Sherman and Mr. Peabody
Fucking
later.
mouth.
Let's not talk about that either.
No, we're going to. We're going to talk about how pop culture ruins things.
But
Anyway,
yeah, cinema news.
anyway, the new Godzilla movie.
Oh, not gonna lie, that actually.
Oh, man, that looks
fucking pretty
fantastic.
cool.
Okay, let
Bryan
me just
Cranston.
let me just like spew my opinion on this
Yeah, go for it.
for a second. I'm one of the people that enjoy the original Daikaichi movies from Toho.
Okay, good. I thought you were going to say the Matthew Broderick ones.
What?
The Matthew Broderick movie.
2000.
Oh,
2000.
Godzilla.
oh
2000.
god, fucking Iguanosaurus.
Thank you,
Anyway.
thank you so
Iguanosaurus
much.
Rex.
No, like,
It was so
and
bad.
I can't talk about this with my normal group of friends because like they make fun of me about it.
About liking
or
yeah.
about-
Godzilla?
Yeah.
They try to make that movie as likable as fucking possible.
Dude,
Why would they
Godzilla.
make-
The original Godzilla was awesome.
Okay.
Oh wait, about
So
the original one.
like Showa, like Showa era.
Oh, Matt.
Like the original Japanese Godzilla.
Yeah, Showa.
Yeah,
Um.
that was awesome.
Yeah, and
Really
like
dark and
Showa
creepy.
refers to what age they're made because they made a shit ton of Godzilla movies, but the original Godzilla movie, you're gonna need to like talk very loudly. Was about, and I'm going to, and in the original Godzilla movie, they don't talk about how he was created. It was just all like fuckers here, and he's bringing
this
pain
nigga,
with them.
Yeah, like this nigger came from space, maybe. Like,
No,
Dude, it was about.
And I'm going to talk about the origin of Godzilla because this is how much I like Godzilla. I have read a lot of the Godzilla wiki, and I've seen a lot of Godzilla movies.
Like
I'm actually the
98%.
proprietor?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to mention a movie that is real. It's on YouTube. It's like half of it. Well,
Oh, this movie is fantastic. I know. What you're
it's in
talking
black
about.
and white,
Yeah.
and it has the most controversial title of all time. And I don't want to offend anyone who is gay or anyone who is black,
Yeah.
but the movie is called "Gay Niggers from Outer Space."
Gay niggers from outer space.
Yeah, we talked about this once, didn't we?
Gay Niggers from Outer Space. One of the worst movies you'll ever see.
Anyway, so the origin of Godzilla and
But we're saying, look that fucking.
and like yeah, and you need to take
Watch
a
it.
grain of salt when analyzing the realisticness of a Daikaiju movie. Anyway, because it's like giant monsters. That's probably not going to happen ever.
Oh,
And
that's what
so,
you're saying.
yeah, no, and so the way how Godzilla came about was there was some fucking island, and then there was like this dinosaur that had survived the extinction or whatever, and it was called the Gojirosaurus. And actually, there's a real dinosaur fossil or species that is named the Gojirosaurus because some Japanese archaeologist or paleontologist was like, oh my god, that's where it's at. Anyway, and so it dies, and then it gets irradiated somehow, and I don't exactly
Nuclear war.
remember.
Or nuclear testing.
Yeah, I think.
That's actually something that they kept right in the Matthew Broderick movie.
Yeah.
Pretty much the only thing.
And so it got mutated, turned into Godzilla. Godzilla was not an iguana. I'm going to say that right now.
Not an iguana, people.
They don't even like cover how Godzilla gets children, but what the fuck ever. Because there's Manila, and that was the Godzilla baby that premiered in Son of Godzilla, and then there was Godzilla Jr.
What? I've never heard of this.
And then the original Godzilla,
That's so great.
and the original Godzilla died, and then Godzilla Jr. absorbed the radiation from Papa Godzilla, and then became just the new Godzilla for all intents and purposes.
Mega Godzilla was pretty cool. I played a video game.
Yeah.
Godzilla Melee.
That was good
Yeah,
as fuck.
Godzilla Unleashed.
Yeah.
And so
Damn straight.
there's so much history behind Godzilla, and what I don't want them to do for the 2012 one, I don't care if Bryan Cranston's in it, I don't care if Meryl Streep's in it, or
Meryl Streep.
Yeah, Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
Yeah,
Is
Meryl
it-
Streep throat. It's
It's Meryl Streep.
okay. Thank
I thought you were making a joke.
I wasn't. I'm just an
Meryl
idiot. Anyway,
Oh,
No,
and
can we like? It's 2014, Tristan.
I thought people called
She's,
it
like,
Godzilla
almost dead, dude.
2012.
Why?
I don't fucking know.
Who calls it that?
Like, because like some teasers came out in 2012. Anyway,
Really?
yeah, like a teaser picture.
Oh,
And-
all right. All right, I
And
get
so
it. understand.
I don't care
That concerns me.
how many good actors are in it. As soon as they ruin it for people who like the old stuff, and yeah, I enjoy change, you know, if they revitalize it, but if they ruin it, I'm gonna be upset because it's like you could at least try to stick to what Godzilla was.
Yeah.
And so then like my
it
friends
does
make
look a
fun
lot
of
more
me.
truthful though to the series.
Yeah.
It does look like it's pretty solid.
So, but then like my friends make fun of me for that because it's all like Godzilla doesn't make sense. It's like
Godzilla does make sense.
it's a science fiction film.
It has its
It's
own.
either
It
you-
has its own logic.
It's either you don't watch it or you like shut up and eat a dick.
Yeah.
And so like they're just critiquing how it doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. I get that, but I'm still a fan of it because it's enjoyable. Gamera is worse. Anybody know what Gamera
Yeah.
is? It's like the first Gamera movie, giant fucking
Oh, yeah.
prehistoric
Yes.
turtle
No,
Oh, Turtle.
came
yeah.
out and he was just all like,
That was my favorite one.
And he was an
Yeah,
asshole.
though. That was so cool.
Yeah.
and then after and they just made Gamera so nonsensical that you couldn't even take it serious at that point, which is saying something because it's a giant monster film. The way how Gamera gets around is that he retracts his legs and then rocket jets come out.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
just spins in the sky.
Yep.
He is also powered by children, by the way. Like, after a certain amount of time, in the Gamera movies, there would just be like children who just sound like Gamera, 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 and like they'd be waving to it and it'd just be all like, And there was also this one time these children somehow jacked a submarine, and they were digging around underwater, and then they see Gamera and they're still like Gamera, Gamera, and that's how all the children in all the Gamera movies say it, like, is because
Were they eaten?
they're already Japanese as fuck.
Does he eat
But-
them or something?
No, he loves children for some reason.
Wait, no.
He's powered by the love of children.
So
Yeah.
he's powered by- Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he ate them or something.
No, he became a protector of Earth. Like after the first movie, he was angry, but then after like movies after that, he was just all like, "I'm gonna be a nice guy now."
That's so weird.
Yeah,
That's great.
Wait
And-
a minute.
and
He's
then-
powered by the love of children.
yeah,
So he's Santa Claus.
yeah.
That's
No,
like
if the end of Winter's Night is Santa Claus turning into Gamera, no complaints.
Yeah.
I will say that right now.
But and then the Gamera movies they could not stand up to the level. Yeah, it couldn't stand up because like they're trying to compete with Toho, and Toho was just all like, "You guys are." I just feel bad for you right now. Just like it's like that retarded cousin you have. It's like I'll let you cut the cake, Jeffy, and I'll take like the worst piece for myself just to make sure that you don't feel it.
just please don't spit or slop on it.
Yeah, just like here, I'll get you a little rag. I'll just like dab your mouth because you're already losing at me, even if you haven't touched the cake. But
What's your favorite Godzilla monster? Like in terms of the universe?
okay,
Oh,
I'm
Mothra
gonna
was the
be-
giant moth, fittingly.
what?
Mothra was the name of the giant moth. I couldn't
Yeah, I know,
remember.
right.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that
What was-
makes sense though, because like there was another giant moss. Like there was more like
Mothman.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk about that now.
Wait, no.
Anyway.
Mothman is the
What's-
shit.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite one?
My favorite Daikaiju. God damn it. Anyway, my favorite Daikaiju has to be Baragon.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah, you haven't heard of him, but he's semi-popular.
What is it?
A lot of people care about like the main three in Godzilla, which is of course Godzilla. How are you not gonna know like the main character?
What?
Angurius, which is just like a huge ankylosaurus.
Wait, I didn't even. Wait, isn't that the one with like the spikes on the
Yeah.
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 No.
And then there was Rodan, which is just like a giant pterodactyl.
No,
Yeah.
That's,
And then I think also Jaguar, maybe also another popular one because
Really?
of like Ultraman.
What?
And stuff.
I've never even heard of this one, dude.
Jet Jaguar.
No.
No. Okay.
All right.
Imagine.
But what's your
powering
favorite one?
Baragon.
Baragon. All right.
Because
Is he a bear?
Okay.
Is he a bear?
Baragon is.
I don't think he's a bear.
It's not spelled the word bear. It's Baragon. It's
Yeah.
Baragon. Baragon.
Go.
And he's like this dinosaur that has like really big like flappy ears, and then just like one horn.
Stereotyping.
And, like, this-
Oh, I know what.
And
it looks
then
like
like he
now.
can dig.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
It looks like the like a Pokemon.
I'm picturing a dog.
Yeah.
It's like a dog.
We can show you a picture
Dog.
later.
Yeah.
But fun fact, there's actually one film where they rented the Baragon costume to someone else for like a commercial or whatever. Because like this is during the point when it was really popular, and it's like, oh my god, Godzilla monsters, why are popular? And they had Gorosaurus, which in my opinion is probably one of the most uncreative Daikaiju of all time. It was literally just a fucking dinosaur, just a giant dinosaur.
What kind of dinosaur?
It looked like a T-Rex. That's what
Oh.
Gorosaurus was, just a giant T-Rex for all intents and purposes.
That's disappointing.
And so, since they didn't have the suit, but they wanted like to film a scene where Baragon went to fucking France and started wrecking shit, instead they took Gorosaurus, and for some reason he could then burrow, and then he came to France and fucked everything up. And so, where do we go from here?
So I was gonna ask Sam, what's your favorite? I was gonna ask everybody. What's your favorite Godzilla? What's your favorite?
Godzilla monster?
Yeah.
I don't remember their names.
King Ghidorah?
Huh?
King Ghidorah?
Is that like
Three-headed
the
dragon?
three-headed?
Yeah.
Wait,
King
is it?
Ghidorah.
He shoots fucking lightning out of his
Is
face.
it Mecha King Ghidorah?
Yeah,
Which one's
that's-
the robot?
That's the robot.
Yeah, Mega King Ghidorah.
Yeah, that one's my favorite.
That one's
Without
so
a doubt.
cool.
I think
Yeah,
Shoots
that
fucking
one's so
laser.
fucking
I
cool.
think it may
So
just be
freaking
called
cool.
Mecha Ghidorah, but...
Yeah, Mecha Ghidorah, Mecha, yeah.
Yeah, Mecha
How about you,
Ghidorah.
Matt?
King Mecha Godzilla.
I was gonna say,
Understandable.
Yeah. It's in between King Ghidorah or Mechagodzilla. But I fucking love King Ghidorah. He shoots fucking lightning out of his mouth and shit.
Actually, there was a more badass version of King Ghidorah,
No such thing.
and it was called Kaiser Ghidorah.
I'm not even.
Whoa, is it a Nazi?
Is it?
No,
Oh shoot.
but it was...
Because that would be cooler.
It
That would
was
be really
the it was just like the most powerful that King Ghidorah ever got. And
So it's like Super Saiyan King Ghidorah.
yeah. I don't know what he did. He like fused with something. I
He
don't
probably. What if he?
It's always the fusion in Japan.
What if he fused with like fucking Godzilla or something? That would. That's the.
know. And I like the direction that they
It's just
took with Godzilla because they didn't pull a Gamera. They didn't make Godzilla go all. Oh, I'm a nice guy now.
Yeah, no, they just made him a prick
Yeah,
all the time.
he was an
What?
asshole, but then he was also like the kind of asshole with the heart of gold. Because aliens would come and Godzilla would be like,
You know what? I'm gonna take this one.
I can. This is my land. I wreck this shit if I want to. You can't come here and wreck this shit because this is my shit. All right?
He was just like a really defensive kid who breaks his toys.
was that?
He was an Earth.
Christopher Walken actually did play
He
Godzilla.
was-
He was
sound
inside
like
the
Christopher
Godzilla
Walken.
suit.
Also,
I'm gonna go to this shit and then I'm
Well,
gonna fuck it up.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kick your ass because this is my city. The only one who is allowed to attack Tokyo is me, and you can bet your ass that it's gonna be me
So this is
who's
us.
gonna wreck your ass.
This is
That was
this
the
is
best
us.
fucking
home.
Walken impression.
Yeah,
No,
that was the
that
best
was-
Walken. That was impressively.
That was very
Yeah.
I can't do Christopher Walken.
At all.
Yeah. But that was
Whenever
great.
I try, I just sound like her.
I used to be able to do Arnold Schwarzenegger, then my voice got too deep, which sucks.
You can do Barry White.
I can try and do Barry White.
There's somebody in my house
are
eating my birthday cake, and it's not me. Transmission awesome.
But yeah, so yeah, King Ghidorah, badass. Fucking video games, they're awesome.
Video games.
Yeah. Daikaiju, fucking Japanese shit.
Yeah.
What else are we talking about? Dark Souls, very good. Dark Souls 2, incredibly good.
Let's talk about Arkham Knight really quick.
Oh yeah, we do. We got like 5 minutes left. So Arkham Knight, fucking everyone pretty much already knows about it. Yeah,
But
seriously,
yeah.
it's so great.
It
Or
looks
at least
so
it
damn
looks
good.
really good. Fucking Batmobile, 5 times the size of Arkham City. They're gonna have a new guy called Arkham Knight. Like
The Arkham Knight is the main villain and
antagonist.
Well, he's the main antagonist, but the main like Batman villain is going to be Scarecrow organizing everything this time, which should be badass as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
was pretty badass.
That was pretty badass. I agree.
That's turning out to be something really great. Made by Rocksteady again this time around.
Thank goodness.
I feel like it's gonna be fucking just miles better.
And absolutely the last game in the series, which is good because
They
you
need to end it
know
on a
when
strong note, and that's about as strong as a fucking note can really get.
You know what? Different game. Why haven't they made Dante's Purgatory?
What?
Dante's Inferno kind of sucked. That's
Wait,
why.
Dante's
Dante's
sucked.
Inferno wasn't that bad though.
Wasn't it just like God of War?
It was pretty much like that's not.
It was God of War made by Visceral Games, so
Yeah.
I guess.
So it's
I don't know. Maybe I need to replay it. I thought it was really broken.
No,
it was
not
really.
at all. It was a very good game.
really interesting.
Well,
I'll play it again.
Like I don't know, because God of War is pretty fucked up. I guess it's more of a fucked up and more like I don't know.
God of War is like the hack and slash, the Gears of War for hack and slash people.
Yeah.
The Gears of War.
For hack and slash people.
You mean like Gears of War? Are you trying to say like Gears of War is really good?
No, I'm
it's
saying like
repetitive.
it is to hack and slash people what Gears of War is to shooter people.
I guess, but I mean like God of War has a pretty good story too. I mean like in the sense of like revenge and like
Yes.
the good character development.
I suppose. Oh no, the main character does not have good character.
Oh no, not the main character, but like other people, I suppose.
Okay, that's fair. I'm fine with it. Yeah, it's better than Gears of War.
Infinitely better than Gears.
Gears of War sucks.
I wouldn't say it sucks. It dipped.
Gameplay is like okay. and then
Gameplay is fantastic.
Story
The way that
is...
Gears of War handles its gameplay, so fucking good. It's a fantastic third-person shooter. I'm gonna give it all that. And Christ's sakes, that was another tangent. We keep on tangenting.
No, that's-
I'm the tangent king. I'm
No,
fucking.
we're
That's
discussing.
entertaining.
Anyways,
I guess.
Dante's Purgatorio. Okay, I guess it will be cool to see them make it because
Geometry.
Yeah.
let's. Oh, what?
Tangent.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Dante's Purgatorio. I guess it would be interesting because Dead Space 1 was good, and then Dead Space 2 was better, in my opinion. So I'd like to see Visceral Games improve upon Dante's Inferno because they could make a really good game. Dead Space 2 is one of my favorite games. I've beaten it more times than I can count.
If you read Dante's Purgatory, there are like a lot of really heavy scenes.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
I think
Purgatorio
could
is
be
better.
awesome. Yeah.
Purgatorio is the
It
best.
is better.
But yeah, Dante's Inferno, good game. Dark Souls 1, my opinion, better. I'm not. Dark Souls, fucking Dead Space 3
Dead Space 3 was not that good, except
wasn't that good.
did you beat it, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, no, the last 2 chapters with the moon that made up for the entire game. I
It
did
was
not like the
pretty-
game.
it was
It was like
pretty fucking
the
cool.
moon is alive and everything's falling apart.
yeah,
and
that
the
shit was
giant
really
tentacles.
fucking great.
Like,
I'm not
that
gonna
came
lie.
out of nowhere.
That was pretty fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that was a perfect ending because
really-
it was
it really
it was an 80s action movie basically.
Basically,
And
I
it-
like the weapons crafting too. That
Yeah.
was really fucking.
Yeah,
fun.
as
It
far
was
as gameplay
fun.
goes, it was a lot better.
Yeah, like it was fun. It was better gameplay wise, I suppose.
Kind of.
is one way
I
to
liked
say it.
the
I
node
don't-
power up, the node upgrades.
Yeah,
in
that
Dead
was
Space 2.
better.
If they had
They-
kept those and then they had done like the weapon mods,
Yeah,
perfect.
so you'd be able to like make your weapons infinitely fucking overpowered.
And if they
shit.
had not had, okay, storyline wise, if they had not had like people with you, would have been a lot better. If you hadn't had
Yeah.
any sidekicks.
If you didn't have, I don't like the rolling technique or anything like that.
Yeah,
either.
that was like Gears of War type stuff, which makes sense in Gears of War because it's a fighting game.
Yeah, and that's what they try to make Dead Space 3 like more of a fighting game. That's why I fucking love Dead Space 1, complete and total survival
Yeah,
horror. That was
agreed.
so goddamn
Dead
good.
Space 2 was like the sweet spot though, because the storyline of Dead Space 2 beats everything out of the water.
I
That is
don't
like my favorite. It's like
Yeah.
it's
I
like
guess.
Alien mixed with Evil Dead. Those are my 2 favorite movies.
I guess. In your opinion, fantastic game.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
Yeah, I can understand why you. I can understand why you would like number 1.
Dislike it. but
Yeah,
it's
I
just-
can understand why you would like 1.
'cause, I mean, I like fucking Dead Space 2 leagues better than Dead Space 3.
Oh, yeah.
1 and 2
are really
favorite
really close.
fucking survival games
Yeah.
of all time.
Mhm.
All
But,
right.
yeah.
Guys, we have about a minute left. I want to thank everyone for listening. If you want to ask us a question, ask us at rarusradio@gmail.com. If you just have a basic inquiry or you want to ask us a question, which we will answer.
If you want to talk shit about us, keep
Yeah.
saying things right.
Yeah. Okay. This episode will be for download along with many other episodes with a link in the description for a Dropbox where you can get the edited episodes for your devices. And so, goodbye.
And
Merry
yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Very Christmas.
Battlefield.